Hey, what's up, guys? It is your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh! Superhero, Ben 10000 YGO, and I am here bringing you guys a very different type of video. I was asked by my group of friends to do a commentary type of video where I commentate over a live duel, so that's what I'm going to be bringing you to get today, guys. This is kind of the first time I've ever done anything like this, so, I would appreciate some feedback in the comments if you would. That'd be great. I would be greatly appreciative. The other thing that I want to let you guys know is this is from the locals, my locals. I did not go because, I'm not, crazy enough to fight the crush card virus, being that I'm in a certain financial situation. But I didn't, so I foregoed going. But my friends who are mad lads were dying to play some locals, so they sent me some footage, and I've decided to commentate the best duel out of the four that I watched. And so we're going to be commentating a Blue Eyes White Dragon versus a zombie deck. So let's get into it. The commentary. I'm going to disappear from the screen, and you guys are going to, you're going to be able to hear me, but we're going to talk over the video. So let's do this. All right, we're finally at the die roll part of things, and everybody's been shuffled and all that good jazz. So now we're drawing up cards, and we're just going to see who's going to walk away with a W. Like I've said in the video, I have never commentated anything like this before, so I hope you guys will bear with me. Like I said, leave your constructive criticism in the comments. And yeah, so we got zombies versus Blue Eyes. I don't remember who's going first, actually. I've watched the video so I can know where to put in life points and things. Oh, okay, Blue Eyes is going first, and that's my buddy Steven piloting the Blue Eyes deck. You guys have seen him on the channel before. In fact, why don't we go ahead and do a little... That was him. Steven always plays Blue Eyes. It's like his favorite deck. I mean, I think everybody has one. So he's going with the whole Draconet, get a normal tuner that happens to be a dragon combo. He's going to make a noodle fiber as the as the populace calls it. It gets ash blossomed, so that means no free tuners. Sorry, Steven. Access denied.
Denied. Nope.
Anyway, like I said, I've never done this, so if I'm a little wacky, forgive me, guys. Right, so our zombie player is looking in their extra deck. I'm not sure what for, but Steven's going to go on making plays. He activates a Melody of the Awakening Dragon, pitching the Buster Blader Dragon, the dark one that locks you out of the extra deck if you have a Union Carrier. That combo, so I'm not sure what Steven's going to search out. I think he'll probably get a... I recall it might be Levineer, Emperor of the End, and an alternative, and Blue Eyes are his options. So, okay, we didn't see what he searched, but he revealed Blue Eyes. He summoned an alternative. Now he's looking at his extra deck. All right, he's gonna link off for link 3, and he's gonna go for a Triple Burst Dragon. Okay, if I recall correctly, Triple Burst is has a negation effect in the battle phase, like an Armades-like effect, I think. I cannot remember for the life of me specifically what the card does, but I think it's that kind of thing. Our zombie player, Wes, is going to read it. Steven's going to activate Return of the Dragon Lords, bringing back Alternative Dragon. Okay. I'm not sure to what end, but... Let's see here, because I can't remember. I watched it one run through to get the life point times. Okay, he makes the I think that's an interesting play of choice. He makes the Hieratic Link, the one that's a bounce and gets you a dragon from the deck. So that's a cool card. Could be useful. I can't remember what he bounces back with it, but I know that he's gonna bounce something back in the next turn with it. I just can't remember what for the life of me. I don't know if it did. I think he summoned the Chaos Emperor. Yeah, okay. So he bounced it. He summoned it. He bounced it back with his own Link monster, which is a weird play. I don't know why he did that. To get a Morphage Goliath. Okay, locking the opponent out of the extra deck is good. That's always a powerful move. And the cool thing about this Blue Eyes deck is I can tell that he has 2 routes to do that, so that's really good. He's got the old school route with the Morphage Goliath and the Heradic Link, and then he has the new way to do it with Union Carrier and the Buster Blader Dragon Tuner combo. I don't remember what the monster's specific name is, so that's why I just remember what it does. I haven't looked at the Buster Blader cards in a long time. Forgive me, guys. But yeah, that's what he did that move. So all right, now he's also passed it to Wes, our zombie player. So he goes off with Solitaire. I believe he's gonna bounce it off to get Unizombie, which is like zombie deck go. Basically, that's what the Unizombie Solitaire combo is. I used to do it with Lightshorn, so that's how I know about it. But that's what he's gonna make. Yeah. Well, funny enough, off of 1 freaking card, he makes it like a billion plays. So zombies are cool like that. It's almost like 1 zombie, and you have a whole pandemic level problem. Sorry, I'm easily amused. You'll have to bear with me, guys. He pitched off a Mizuki to up its level. I think he's gonna do the same thing with the glow up bulb, the zombie glow up bulb. I can't remember its name either for the life of me. I just know it either adds or special summons Baller Drock. He doesn't have Zombie World, so I think he's gonna add it to his hand, if I recall correctly. Yep, there it is. There's the Baller Drock, the Doom King. That's probably not how you say his name, but you guys you have to forgive me. You just have to. There's somebody in the audience right now. It's like, screw you, Ben! You suck! You jackass! Anyone who gets that, bonus points to anyone who understands that movie reference. Alright, he used Mizuki to bring back the Solitaire. Alright, then, okay, he's going to attack with Solitaire. He attacks with the zombie. Does a little bit of damage. Alright, now he's going to main phase 2. He's going to sync off. And boom, here comes. Ooh, how long has it been since we've seen this guy hit the field? Freaking Beals. Still a boss monster. Not quite as good as, as boss monsters go in today's meta, but that monster's still, you underestimate that thing, you're in trouble. Alright? Unless you're playing dinosaurs, then you get to point and laugh. I know, I'm a dick. It's okay. But he's got a Beals now in main phase 2, so that's pretty good. He's set some cards. I think he set double Super Poly, so that's kind of cool. Steven's looking through his graveyard. I guess he decided there's not much he can do there. So, what are you gonna do, Steven? What are you gonna do? Sorry. I'm easily amused. Steven's waiting. Alrighty, come on, Steven, make a move now. Alright, so Steven finally makes a move, summoning the White Stone of Legend, or the Ancient Stone of Legend, whatever, the good White Stone. That's gonna make a Link Karibo. And then during the end phase, I think he's gonna get a Blue Eyes Dragon. Alright, so he's going for the end phase, I think. Okay, now that's where Super Poly comes into play. He's gonna fuse off. Our zombie player Wes is gonna get rid of Beals and Link Karibo. And he's gonna go get a fusion. There was the cost. He just, he had to be reminded, hey, you gotta pay cost for that. And that was a chain, I believe, to the Ancient Stone in the graveyard. So he's thinking either Mud Dragon or he's thinking Starving Venom. I believe he ultimately goes for Starving Venom. Just makes more sense. It's a bigger monster. Trust me, you want the... In this one, I think that was a smarter play anyway. I mean, Mud Dragon's defensive abilities are really cool, but yeah. Starving Venom just makes better. Plus, it blows up the opponent's board. Spirit banishes the other Super Poly, which is fine for the zombie player. He's, he got... The only thing that I would have done different if I was him is I waited until the dragon came out and picked a Super Poly to go. That way I could have kept the one that didn't get banished, but that's just the route I would have taken. But, That's alright. That's alright. Alright, so now it's a zombie player Wes's turn. Alright, and boom, the top deck Unizombie. Woo! It's like there's a whole horde of those things in his deck. I'm easily amused. I can feel the judgment from my audience. Yes, you're gonna hear me make zombie jokes the entire time in this video. If that bothers you, this is the time to run. Alright, he's upping the level of the Spirit Dragon to 9. That's the target. Alright, now he's going to shuffle while Steven reads the card because he's like, what the hell? What do you mean it ups my level? Alright, now he pitches from the hand to up, I probably think his own level for the Unizombie. So now the Unizombie's 4. Spirit of White is now 9. Alrighty, now we're waiting on the next move here. Okay, Wes is looking at his graveyard. He's activating Mizuki. He's gonna bring back the Baller Drock. Powerhouse move. Alright, now I think he's using a Shiranui monster effect. Yeah, he's using one of the Shiranui effects in the graveyard so he can synchro summon. So he's making the level 6 synchro. And he's activating the other Shiranui monster's effect, so I think that's going to get him another zombie tuner, if I recall correctly. No, it brings him back to the original one he used. Alright, so there you go. There's the other one. Now he's going to go make a level 8 synchro. He had to count the stars. I think he was gonna go for a level 10 synchro, but realized he didn't have one, so he was like, oh wait, not in this deck, I guess. So I think that's what Wes was going for. I'm not sure what monster he was thinking of. In the audio that I've muted so I can do this, he mentions about that the deck has a level 10. It's just he doesn't have it in his specific deck. What I imagine is he probably thought he did, and then probably cut it to make room for different moves. Because you know how people's extra deck guys. If you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh in today's day and age, you know. All right, there's our level 8 zombie. I believe he uses the effect to increase or decrease the attack of the opposing monster. So at least that's what I remember him saying in the audio footage. Something about decreasing its attack or increasing the zombie's attack. I don't remember. Either way, you guys get the point. So he's double checking the extra deck. I'm not sure for what exactly, but he's doing some extra reading here while they decide the next move. I think at this point he's about to swing, I think. Yeah, there's the battle phase. Alright, so Baller Drock declares an attack. I believe Steven's gonna save it because he's got to return to the Dragon Lords in the grave. Yeah, he does. Alright, so now the Synchro Zombie who's been boosted attacks the Spirit, and I think Steven's going to activate the Spirit effect to dodge it. The point of that is to summon the Blue Eyes, which this is where Steven also messed up in my opinion. What he should have done is bounced it out, and then, because I think the Synchro is the only thing that could beat over it, and that way he would have had to... he could have made the West work harder to get rid of the monsters in the field, but yeah. So Steven takes a few hits from the other remaining monsters, and then... Now we're gonna make a Link play. Link play! The zombie superhero, the Revenge Red Link monster. I don't think that's how you pronounce it, but you guys get the point. The monster effect, I believe he has the ability to send a zombie from the deck to the graveyard to weaken an opponent's monster, and that's a quick effect, so it's not just in the battle phase, I think, so if I recall correctly. So that being said, so basically we got the zombie superhero here, ready to weaken Steven's monsters at a moment's notice, and then we have we have a zombie negator and we have a Starving Venom. So he's looking pretty solid here. It might be battle phase limited. I can't remember. I'm sure somebody will correct me in the comments below. I would hope so anyway. I don't. Obviously, being a commentator for this type of video is something I haven't done before, so I'm bound to make mistakes. Steven's looking through his graveyard. I don't think that he's Steven's a Blue Eyes player for the audience who haven't figured it out. Okay, he's gonna go Chaos Emperor, so he's gonna ditch a light and a dark. I think he went for, yep, there it is. Buster and the Hieratic are gone. Now he's gonna use the Emperor's effect. This is where Steven kind of misplays a little bit. He pays the 1,000 life points like he's supposed to, but he doesn't get rid of his own dragon. This is where Steven messed up. Steven, I'm like, you know that the meme Yu-Gi-Oh players don't read? Well, in this replay, yeah, this duel, yeah, you're gonna see a lot of that. A lot of players not reading their cards. So, yeah. So Steven does the burn damage with Chaos Emperor, but keeps Chaos Emperor, not realizing it's supposed to go as well. It doesn't exempt itself from its own effect. So it's supposed to go to the graveyard, but due to the game mechanics, because neither one of them read the card correctly and kept it, Steven just, attacks with it to do some damage here, and then our opponent is like, oh crap, well, I took damage. And he just kind of accepts the game state, and they play on anyway. West is checking the graveyard, obviously. I think he's looking for a move that he can make from the graveyard. Zombies are kind of notorious for that. That's their thing, because they rise from the grave. Woo! Darn it, why isn't it Halloween yet? Yes, it is my favorite holiday, in case anyone was wanting to know in the audience. I live for it. I get my witchy roo on. Get to do... In the great words of the genie from Aladdin, we're gonna make some magic! Alright, West is looking at his graveyard. Now, I think he decides to go Foolish Burial. If I recall correctly, he's gonna send a Mizuki so he can make plays again. If I recall correctly. That's what I would send, because I mean, it's like, oh yeah, there it is, guys. There's the Mizuki. It's the right card. It's the right call. I mean, literally, Steven has a very suboptimal board right now with just a Chaos Emperor Dragon, even though he used the effect wrong, but that's okay. Because Wes is about to be like, I don't care about your stinking dragon. He's about to go, what's his name? The White Walker King from Game of Thrones. He's gonna spear this beast with a zombie army, which you guys will see in a minute, off a friggin' Unizombie. He's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go just, here we go! Make zombies. I can hear the Three Stooges instead of, never mind. That joke's not gonna make any sense to anyone. All I'm gonna say is, it's zombie time. So I think he's gonna up the level of his own zombie by sending a zombie. So Unizombie's gonna go up to level 4. And he's gonna pitch. I don't know. We're still waiting. West, pick a card. Thank you. Alright, so he's picked the spirit, the Banshee. Basically, her effects is she's gonna banish herself to activate Zombie World. I don't know why he bothers to shuffle the deck, because we all know what he's about to do. He should just do it. Sometimes people waste time. And there it is. He's gonna activate the effect. He's gonna activate Zombie World from the deck, which makes everything a zombie, which is, useful. Now that everything's a zombie, certain other effects will get to play a role. Alright. Also, this means if Steven draws Return of the Dragon Lords, he's basically locked out of the graveyard because everything's a zombie now. That's another frustrating thing if you're a dragon player and you need or any player that needs a specific type of monster in the graveyard. Boom. That's where yeah, turning anything, making zombie worlds just a pain in the ass. Like, I know I play dinosaurs. I get so frustrated. Steven's got to read Baldur's Rock because he's like, wait, what does this thing do again? It's the anti-zombie card, which the zombie decks take advantage of this by making everything a zombie. So even though Baldur's Rock itself is more of like an anti-zombie monster, it becomes basically a walking monster negate by turning everything into a zombie. It's kind of hilarious that way. But I was gonna say, like, that's the thing I hate about Zombie World is because I play dinosaurs, so unless I draw the pill, the Zombie World kind of locks me out because everything in the graveyard is a zombie. If I don't have a dinosaur in the hand to banish, then for the pill, I'm kind of SOL. All right, so I believe Steven has a Danger Thunderbird in hand. I think that's all he has. So yeah, he's gonna activate it, and this obviously is the only card to pick. So now he's going to try to destroy Zombie World. But it's a zombie in the graveyard. So I think... yeah, that effect activates in the graveyard. So he's going to... Baldur's Rock's going to negate it because it's a zombie in the graveyard. More like Thunder Zombie! And I think Emperor Dragon, like, takes it out by battle. I think is what happened there. And then he's gonna, yeah, he's gonna use the Ancient Stone to put a Blue Eyes back in his hand. I think he's banking on opening up a Blue Eyes so he can make moves in the next play. So now that it's Wes's turn, he obviously summons back the Baldur's Rock for standby. And now, since Steven didn't get rid of the Unizombie, remember I said the Unizombie is gonna cause a whole horde of zombies to pop out. Well, here it is. see, it's like I watched the video before you guys. I think I'm funny. That's all I'm saying. Alright, so now Unizombie's going to up its level by... yeah, and then Baldur's Rock obviously banished the Chaos Emperor, so... now the Glow Up Blooms effect, since it was sent there and there's a Zombie World on the field, it's going to get him another Baldur's Rock, so there, look at that, there's multiple Doom Kings. There's another friend of mine named Benny, being an idiot. That was who stuck their arm on the screen. Benji, if you happen to be watching this video, here's your shout out. Now quit being a dick. Unizombie and the Banshee are going to disappear off into, and then he's going to make another zombie monster, I think. If I recall correctly, I think he makes Vampire Sucker. I may be remembering wrong. Oh, no, he made Omega. Okay. Well, I don't remember if... I don't think the level was right for Unizombie, but I don't know. Obviously, also, I don't know if the Unizombie level increase is permanent. And there you go. He takes 2 28s to the face, and that is, I believe, game. Yeah, that's game. So that's game 1, guys. There you have it. Wes takes it from Steven in game 1.
Round 2. Fight!
Okay, so both of our round 2 has started, and both of our guys have shuffled up and are ready to go. So here we are. I believe if I recall correctly, Steven's going to go first for game 2. And there he is looking at his extra deck. It's the same freaking card, Steven! Stay on. Steven watching, he'll get that joke. And he'll probably be mildly irritated with me. Alright, so... alright, there it comes down with the Ancient Stone. He's going to banish it for Red Eyes. Red Eyes is going to get him another dragon. There he's going to link off for 2. I think he's going to go... yep, there's the Heretic. And I think Steven's going to leave it off with that if I recall correctly. Yes, he leaves it off with just the Heretic, and now Wes is going to make zombie plays again. Which, this is one of the reasons why this is the game is the most interesting, is because, like, it's not 20 billion turns, although I think that Steven could have made better moves, but, I mean, not to be too mean, but I just think there were better moves. But anyway, there he goes, he activates the Heretic, he tributes it to bounce off the Zombie World. Unfortunately... well, he summons Goliath, locking out the extra deck, which is a really powerful play, because he knows Wes is playing Super Poly and needs the extra deck to get to things like Zombie. or excuse me, Vampire Sucker and things like that. Well, Zombie World comes down. Because when you bounce it back to the hand, the field spells don't have a once per turn clause. Like, ever. So, yeah. They can just be activated. Well, I mean, not most of them anyway don't have that. Alright, so now he reveals Mothman. He's going to use the Mothman. Alright, Steven's going to he's going to roll a die to figure out the card. He's going to go odd even. And it goes even. And that reveals the Mothman. So Mothman's going to draw Wes and Steven a card, and then they both have to ditch a card. And this is where Wes is going to misplay a little bit, because he's going to activate a second Mothman later. Steven tries to tell him, oh, you're supposed to draw then ditch, but I mean, it was the same move that Wes would have made, the move that he made anyway, like even if he had drawn first. So basically Steven ditches a Jackalope, which is going to get him another danger monster. I think it gets him a Thunderbird, if I recall correctly, because I did watch this for already once through to make sure I got the right time for life points and things like that. So Thunderbird is summoned to the field. He does Danger Mothman again. I don't think that that's a legal move. I think you can only do it once, if I recall correctly. So you ditch and you draw, then you ditch. So he gives up the card, even though I think he can only do that once with Mothman. I'm gonna have to reread that, but. I'm pretty sure you can only do that once. So that's where I think Wes kind of misplayed there. So both Wes and Steven have misplayed now. Alright, so a Bigfoot ends up in the graveyard, and it's going to pop the... No, it's not going to pop. Wes is going to say, hold on, wait a minute, I have a response. So he's going to respond by doing Called by the Grave. Remind you guys, this is locals. This isn't at like a YCS or anything. So, so Bigfoot gets banished, therefore the Zombie World gets to stay. Monsterborn's activated, and Wes is going to bring back Gozuki, I believe is the monster he chose. Yeah, Gozuki. Gozuki, I think, is going to pitch off another zombie, because I think it's like an Armageddon Night for the zombie deck, basically, if I recall correctly. Yeah, he pitches off Mizuki. Mizuki's live right now. He can bring back pretty much anything in the graveyard, because everything's a zombie right now. So now we're just waiting on people to shuffle up and draw. Alright, yep, there's a Mothman returned. Alrighty, so... Alright, the extra deck is still locked out because of Goliath. So, I think Wes is just kind of looking at the extra deck thinking, okay, what am I going to summon in main phase 2? And then, of course, Steven is shuffling Wes's deck like a mad lad. He's just like, I am going to shuffle this thing, and you are not going to see a single combo piece! I hope Steven gets a giggle out of that. Alright, so battle phase is going through. Mothman's going to attack the Goliath. Goliath's going to die. Alright, now we're going into main phase 2. Wes is going to take his 2 zombies, and I think I recall, yeah, he's going to make, I think either, I can't remember, does he make the Zeus superhero, or does he make the Vampire Sucker? I think he idles looking at the Predaplant monster for a minute, but I think he ultimately, if I recall correctly, he decides on Vampire Sucker. I might be remembering wrong. Does? I might be remembering that wrong. I did watch this one, like I said, one time through just to remember like where to put life points and things like that, to make notes of that. And then I just didn't really pay attention to the play all that much. No, he does. Oh yeah, okay. He went for the superhero. So I remembered he went for one or the other. Vampire Sucker will make a debut at some point in the game. Maybe not this game, but somewhere in the match. No, he does go for it. Okay, see, I did remember. So Wes says, nope, never mind. I don't want the superhero. I want the Vampire Sucker. So he goes for Vampire Sucker, which I think would have been the correct play to begin with. Vampire Sucker is going to draw him a card if a zombie monster is special summoned. So that's just a good move. And like I said, guys, this is locals. Benji is such a dick with this getting in the way of the camera nonsense. So there you go. There's all right. Now Steven's gonna make Legionnaire. He's gonna, I think he's gonna ditch the combination of light and dark so he can blow stuff up. And of course, Vampire Sucker is gonna draw him a card because there's a zombie on the field right now, thanks to Zombie World. And then Legionaire's effects, like, okay, well, I've been summoned, so now I'm gonna pop shit. So the back row and the field spell go. So there was an evenly matched, which I would have left that in my hand if I was him, but you know what? Whatever. I guess he thought he needed the bluff, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe he was afraid of losing it with a danger. Alright, so as you guys saw, Steven has made the Titanic Galaxy. He's going to negate spells with that. And that Titanic Galaxy is a beast of an Xyz monster. We're talking negating spells. If other Xyz monsters die, it can gain attack points and be stronger, and it can force the opponent to attack it. So I don't remember what the face down card is that Steven has, but it's a tough cookie. There's the Solitaire, very good play. So he's going to activate Solitaire to probably attempt to go get a Unizombie, I would imagine, because that's like the centerpiece of the zombie deck is Unizombie and Solitaire. So he tributes the Solitaire as the cost, and then Steven responds with Call by the Grave, saying, nope, you're not going to get a Unizombie today. So I believe that completely stops Wes's turn this round. And I think, yeah, he attacks with Titanic Galaxy. He's going to do some damage. Alright, so now it's back to Wes, and Wes drew a card, and now he's looking at his hand. He's got a Unizombie, and he's got a Eradicator Epidemic Virus, I think, if I saw the card correctly. He's activating Unizombie's effect to up its level. I think at this point I think it can only do it to itself, because obviously Titanic Galaxy is an Xyz monster. It has a rank instead of a level, which I never quite understood the significance of that, to be honest. I feel like rank and level should be treated the same, but whatever. I don't get to decide Konami's weird ass rules. Alright, I think he pitched off a Mizuki, so Mizuki's probably gonna get another, unless... What are you doing? What do you got there, Steven? What's that face down card? Ooh, I don't know what it is. I don't know what Steven has. I couldn't get a glimpse on it. I think it's a Called by the Grave. So he's gonna activate Mizuki. He's gonna target Gozuki, and then it is a Called by the Grave. Okay, so he's gonna get rid of the Gozuki with Called by the Grave, losing. So Mizuki loses its target, and then yeah. So now he's stuck with just the Unizombie and the Eradicator Epidemic Virus. Alright, so this is the part where Steven's going to take the game, I think, because he just drew a Draconet. So Draconet would give him, yeah, Draconet's going to go get him a normal, and I think this is the part where about, here, yeah, there's the normal tuner. And that would be, this would be just everything Steven needs to just go off and take the game is right here. So Steven goes off and links into Needle Fiber. And I think this is about where Wes is going to scoop, because Wes is going to scoop because he's like, nope, I see where this is going. Like, he doesn't really have a way to stop anything. Like, Steven's just going to go off. There's the LP. LP can get him another dragon. So, and then of course the Whitestone's going to get him a Blue Eyes. So it's, yeah, there's just really no way. Yeah, see, this is where he scoops. Wes realizes, there's no way I can really stop all this. Steve is just going to make a board and kill me, so... and so, since they were low on time, Wes opts to just go ahead and scoop and try and go again in Game 3. So, that's what Steven's going to do. So, pretty good Game 1, where Wes takes it and Steven loses. Game 2, Steven pretty much just kind of like kills him by just, you know, getting good danger pops offs to force negates and things like that. So yeah, Steven finally edges out to get ahead, and now we're waiting for these guys to shuffle up and go to Game 3.
Final round. Fight!
Alright guys, we're starting Game 3. Both of our players, Wes and Steven, have drawn their starting hands, and I don't remember who's going first. I can't remember. Well, we'll see in a second. So, I think, okay, I think, yeah, Steven's gonna go first. So he pitches off the Jackalope for Melody, so he can go get 2 level 8 dragons with 3,000 attack and 2,500 defense. It's usually the, you know, around the ballpark where those guys are getting them. So Yeah, there's a Thunderbird for Jackalope, so big ol', you know, shield, meat shield, basically. But somebody should have told Steven, zombies like chicken. Just kidding. All right, Draconet goes off, getting us the Galaxy Worm or whatever, the normal level 2 tuner. And boom, there is the Needle Fiber combo, and it gets Ash Blossomed again, just like in game 1. Woo! Ugh, ouch! Steven's got to be like friggin' so mad right now. He's probably like, oh, son of a... Alright, there's an alternative. Alright, what are you going to make? A trade-in. Go get rid of the blue eyes. He probably added it to his hand with Melody. And draw 2. He doesn't have to worry about it being stocked because Ash Blossom was used against the Needle Fiber. And no, I'm not going to call it the English name because Konami is stupid and they do not deserve that level of respect from me. So, that's right, I said it. So I'll call it whatever I damn well please. So there we go. Alright, so we've got a fresh hand basically. He's got a Needle Fiber, an alternative, and a Thunderbird. Alright, Dragon Ravine is activated. That's that's basically Foolish Burial for dragons, essentially. And Steven right now is probably going, man, I wish I still had Agropane. It's a horrible joke, isn't it? I'm sure most dragon players are probably feeling like that right now. They're like, man, I wish Agropane was still in the game. Okay. So I'm not sure what move Steven's gonna make, but we're waiting. Steven's thinking. He's like, what do I do? Alright, he's activating the Cynet Mining. I think he's gonna go search for Draconet again, is what I think he's going for. And then there is an Ancient Stone, so I think during the end phase he's gonna get a Blue Eyes. Big Dragon, go boom. Alrighty, and there's the, there's the Triple Burst. And we're going to link off for a 4? Or we're going to make the Herratic again? We're going to make the Herratic again, okay. Steven's going for the bounce, essentially. Alrighty, and in the end phase, here comes the Dragon. And he goes for just the regular Blue Eyes White Dragon. Smart move. Needs big monsters. It's a shame he couldn't get... I mean, he really actually could have made, like, a Titanic Galaxy, I think, and been in a much better position. Because, you know, negating Zombie World kind of seems like it's a card that kind of really slows him down. And but he opts to go for the Herratic Link. So, I mean, Steven's going to make whatever Steven was going to make. I don't know. What are you doing? No, that's too soon, bro. It's too soon. Oh, it's too soon. He bounces back his own Dragon Ravine so he can get Goliath on the field. I'm like, bruh. Zombies are normal summon reliant. Wait for Shiranui to hit the field. Or the Unizombie to hit the field and then go bounce. Like, ba-doing. That's when you do it. Misplaced. Anyway, there's the Solitaire. Solitaire is going to go to battle phase and attack over Goliath. He doesn't have Return of the Dragon Lords in the graveyard, so Goliath dies. Alright, now in main phase 2, Solitaire is going to chip off into Unizombie. So basically, West is going to make some badass plays. And Unizombie effect is going to be activated to up its levels. Or up the Blue Eyes' level. I can't remember which one he goes for, but he's gonna up one of their monsters' levels, pitching off Mizuki. Okay, he goes to up. I believe he goes to upgrade Blue Eyes' level for the send of Mizuki. So Blue Eyes is now level 9. Unizombie's effect is gonna go off again to upgrade its own level. So now, Banshee's going to get banished. so it can turn everything into a zombie, basically. So here comes Zombie World. All right, now it's basically a battle of zombies. Congratulations, Steven. Your dragon has just been upgraded to zombie. Mizuki brings back the solitaire. And I think, if I recall correctly, he's going to make a synchro play off of that. Alright, Solitaire and Unizombie are going to make something. Either a synchro or a link, I can't remember which one. There it is, Beals. He goes for Beals. Good choice. We are low on time as far as this game goes because they were going by the 45-minute time limit, so we are low on time at the point of this part of the video, so Beals was a good choice. You take any damage, then it just gets bigger. It can go toe-to-toe with any Blue Eyes, so he's going to send Gazuki to the graveyard off of the Foolish Burial. So, and then he's going to banish a zombie to do what? I'm confused. That might be a Gozuki effect or something. Banish a zombie, summon a zombie or something. I'm not exactly sure how he got the Boulder Drock, but he's got it. I may have to go back and read Gozuki. Would not shock me if that's its effect. Or Wes has misplayed, whichever happens. It's happened. Both players have misplayed in throughout the entire match, so alright, so Steven's checking his extra deck, thinking, okay, what am I gonna do? He's staring down a Boulder Drock, which could come back if he destroys it, and a Beals, which is like, hey, I don't die by card effects or battle. So basically the only way he's going to get rid of it is either bouncing it or banishing it. Or if he had a Kaiju, he could easily Kaiju over it, but, Alright, so he's going to activate the Ancient Stone, which that's going to get negated by Boulder Drock because it's a zombie in the graveyard, so wah, wah, wah. Alright, so Dragon Ravine comes down. Steven's going to I think he's going to pay cost to send a dragon. The only problem is what dragon is he going to send that could give him advantage at this point. Because I think, if I recall correctly, he's only got one card he can go into right now. I think, yeah, okay, so Blue Eyes attacks over the Doom King. And that's so that he can make his plays unimpeded in main phase 2. So there we go, there's that, and then Link Karibo is made. Okay, so basically his idea here at this point was to stall out. Okay, so Unizombie comes down. Unizombie's going to pitch off a zombie, Mizuki. I guess he forgot that... Okay, maybe he deliberately chose not to bring back Boulder Drock that way, because he figured that way, because he wanted it in attack mode so he can do the max amount of damage. That's probably why he did that way. Alright, so he's gonna suicide attack Beals against Blue Eyes. Of course, Blue Eyes is gonna die because Beals can't be destroyed in battle. They have the same attack. And then Unizombie and Doom King go in for the final damage, and I believe that's the end of the game because this is about when time's about to run out. Steven doesn't have enough time to mount an offense against this. Also, Boulder Drock is a negate, so... Okay, so there's Legionnaire, so he can banish, he can activate the effects. Yeah, this is where he realizes he can't take it because Boulder Drock would just negate the Legionnaire, so... There you go! Zombies take the win against Blue Eyes! My friends are jerks, can't you tell? Alright guys, that was my first attempt at a video where I voice... or I commentate over a match. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you hit a thumbs up. Let me know that you want to see more of this in the future. I may do this again. I've never tried this before, so, yeah. If you're new to the Ben 10,000 YGO channel, this is a video that is not particularly on here often, but I decided I wanted to take a crack at it, and my friends wanted to see me take a crack at it, so here it is. If you're new, consider subscribing. I usually do things like, funny skits with deck profiles, and I do this thing called Behind the Screen where I talk to other content creators. So most of them will be Yu-Gi-Oh people. Might be a few in the future that aren't. Keep your fingers crossed. One of the future videos that should be coming up after this will probably be a guest upload, so look forward to that. And yeah, I'm Ben 2000 Joe. I'm your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh superhero, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.